everybody. This is Adrienne with Ascension Soul Coaching. So I just have a little bit of commentary, just to expound a little bit more on the reading I did the other day on Meghan and Harry at the NAACP award. So I as a Black American, an African American, a lot of people I'm noticing in our community are asking, either they know about Meghan and Harry and the things they've done, don't care, or they are unaware of what Meghan and Harry have done, and the NAACP award just opened their eyes to the whole situation. And I'm starting to see that because they're on Twitter, they're on the social media platforms asking, what was so wrong about what happened with Harry and Meghan? They didn't understand. So people are now explaining to them the things they've done, the lies they've told, and that they allegedly bought the award. And now they're seeing that, the question is being asked now is like, well, so what have they really done for us? So put all that other stuff aside, what else have they done for the melanated or the Black community? Nothing. I saw a public relations event that you went to on Martin Luther King's birthday. But, okay, how many have you gone to prior to that? How many other community events regarding human rights or equality rights or education or whatever for the Black community? You came over one time and went to a Black school in New York and you handed out your book, okay? You handed out your book, The Bench, to those children. How is that helping our children, Meghan or Harry? So then, for them to be able to even give you the award, they had to give it to both of you because Meghan's never done anything, not really that well known in the Black community, other than you married a prince. And Harry, we like you because of your mother. So a lot of people are British loyalists, and they love looking at the British drama that's unfolding in front of us. But if it wasn't for Princess Diana, people wouldn't even know who you were, technically, and love you as much because of what you went through as a child, right? You're using your mother to get publicity. You're trying to walk in her footsteps. Well, guess what? Your mom died over 20 years ago. Those issues that she had a platform for back then was new. They were different. They were adventuresome. She took a lot of risks. She didn't play it safe, but you want to play it safe and work with in her role, work with what she did, and to create something out of it for yourself for gain. Now, Meghan, on the other hand, is dressing like your mother, trying to be your mother, probably got you because she reminded you of your mother in some kind of ways, psychologically. And this is pitiful. People are now starting to see the game. You cannot pull the wool over everybody's eyes all the time. People are going to start waking up. And so therefore, there is a backlash. People are saying, well, why did they get the award? What have they done for Black people? And how is it going to benefit us that she got the award or they got the award? It's not. So I want to pull a card today. That was my little rant. Y'all know I like to rant. So what I'm going to use is the therapy flashcards. Okay? Now, what these are, as you all know what I do, I take cards and I delve into people's personalities, I delve into people's emotions and the things that they're thinking. That's what I use these cards for, either the therapy cards or the actual tarot cards, oracle cards, it doesn't matter what kind of cards. I use it to concentrate and look into people's their thought patterns and their action. I look at their behavior as well, and I try to figure out what they are thinking and what they are doing and what their next steps are going to be. So that is what I do. So I'm going to pick one card because these cards are really big. You can't really shuffle them. So I'm going to pick one card out of the group and then say, what is Harry and Meg? What do they think they got out of this? Right now, after everything is said and done, they walked away with that little image award, which is not a little image award because it's a big thing in the Black community. But for them, I'm sure it was just a token. What do they think they got out of that? What is their post-mortem on that event? So let's see. We're just going to pick one card out of the deck. And I'm going to pick this card. Oh! Persecution complex. That's the picture. So let's put these away. So what they think is that they've been unduly persecuted. So they think that others believe that they are motivated to harm, cheat, harass, or conspire against, regardless of actual circumstances or participants. Okay, so they think that people don't really see that they're really trying. They're really trying. They're just being, unduly persecuted. It's not true. I mean, people have to look at their behaviors. But it is what it is. She's got the award. But let's look and see what's going to happen now that she's gotten the award. They feel like they're being unduly prosecuted. I'm going to use the duck suit oracle based on the Oz storyline. What's going to come out of this award? Are Meghan and Harry going to stick with the Black community and continue to help with projects and forward equality and special rights out of the goodness of their heart? Or is it just for applause and it's PR stunt? Let's just pull one card. So shuffle the cards, and then I'm going to pull out of the deck. I'm going to pull one card to represent, and this is the card. You can see it. Jay's Morning Warehouse. Now, we've read this card before in another reading about them a long time ago. And it came out again that this award is going to bring them more grief. A lot more people going to be knocking them because of it. They're probably not going to get any other awards from the Black community for a while till they prove themselves that they are really in it for the team and not just for themselves. So that's the way I see it. This is what the cards are saying, is that award highlighted and showcased their behavior, their ability to go so low as to buy an award. The money they put into the NAACP that the Archwell Foundation donated to a particular project, that money came back and was given to one of the employees of Archwell, the same salary amount. That's what allegedly, that's what they're saying. And so technically that's how they're saying they bought the award. I don't know if you like the former President Barack Obama or not, but when he was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize back in 2009, he was totally surprised he was nominated. Someone saw the work that he was doing when he was running for president. He was campaigning across the country talking about peace, and so they believed that he was worthy of the nomination. Well, he did finally win it, and he accepted it, but he said he was surprised about it. But the one thing was because he was the president inheriting 2 wars, and he was talking about peace all the time, right? So what he decided to do was say, look, I'm not accepting this award for myself. I'm accepting it for people who truly want to fight for peace, right? Not only that, he donated all the money to charity. He didn't keep any of it because he didn't feel like he had earned it. Like, I'm just starting my presidency, so what have I really truly done, right? That's the type of personality or character you want to see in people. Meghan and Harry didn't have to keep the award, even if it was genuinely offered to them, wink, wink, but they chose not to. Because it was a PR stunt, allegedly. So what I'm saying is that the character of people shows not only through their work and the volunteer work and being humanitarian, it's about how humble are you. They didn't have to accept it even if it was offered because they know they didn't do the work. They have not done the work to earn it yet. And us African Americans know that this award for us is an award of esteem. The Image Award is an award of esteem. We know people who've worked their mission. They've gone out and they've done their job. They're either a singer, an actor, a politician, a poet, artist, whatever, who had their character shown out who they were. They had a particular image that was uplifting, and then they also do volunteer work on the back end. And then we learned a lot about what they were doing the Image Award. I mean, you may have heard things through the news or whatever, but you knew that the work that they did was validated when you saw that the montage of the work they've done when they get the award. With Harry and Meghan, they had to go back to when they were working for the Queen. When the Queen designated actual causes for them to go out and work on, the work they were doing duty, it was work assigned to them, opposed to something they wanted to do to give back to the community, right? And to the British community or the Black community or whatever community they were. But this image award is something that just is supposed to come from you. You go out and you decide, I want to do this. This is something I want to work on, and it's something I want to help advance and promote and make change. And they haven't done that. So that's why most people are very surprised. And a lot of Black people are now waking up to, well, what have they done for us? She married a prince over in England. Is that it? Because that's not worthy of getting an image award. Because, and on top of that, for me personally, just looking at the things that they've done in their behavior, and especially that interview with Oprah, and then now suing everybody, is not the image I would like my children to look up to, or me to say, yeah, I want to be that person. You know, that's not the image I think that we want to emulate. Hey, I don't think so. So I think today's message is more about, you know, just being transparent. Live your dreams. Live with passion. Because people are going to see through you. You're not going to excel far, or you can go so far before people start seeing who you really are. Because you can't pull the wool over everybody's eyes. You can only fool some people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. And people are going to start calling you out on your behavior. You know, they're just going to just see that, and they're going to be turned off by it. But most importantly, don't come into our community and use us to have as a leap pad to your next future, and then leave nothing but chaos behind, like you did with the royal family. And the only thing that gains from it, or only people who gain from it, is you. Either you're going to go into the politics or get more Netflix deals or whatever, but what have you done to help our community? And if the answer is nothing before you receive the image award and nothing after you receive the image award, then you shouldn't have gotten it. But for people like you and me that are looking at this, I would just hope that we truly live our life authentically, courageously, and be transparent and humble, and to live with character, I guess, is the other thing. Have character. Nobody's perfect. I agree that nobody's perfect. But when you keep doing the same thing over and getting the same result because people keep calling you out on your behavior, not because they don't like you, some don't like her, but for the most part, it's your behavior. Your behavior walks and precedes you. And then you live up to that bad behavior, or corrupt or inappropriate, or side-eye you because they feel like you're not being honest. Then you need to change it. That's all. You just need to change it because you have every opportunity. You're in your early 40s. Meghan can change if she wants to. There is so much good she can do. There's so much she and Harry can truly do from an authentic place and not chasing the dollar and power. That'll come. And people be happy to give it to them when they prove that they're really there to impact change positively. And they do it from their heart, and it's a passion, not just floating from one project to another just to grab money. That's my opinion. And if you want a reading with me or live coaching, you can reach me at ascensionsoulcoaching@gmail.com. We could talk about your career, your finances, relationships, whatever you have that you want to really have a clear path into your future. Because we do use the cards to delve into your behaviors, into your thinking patterns, so that we can come up with a way that clears the path for you to move to the levels of success and advancement that you want to move towards. So like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I will talk to you later. Blessings.